going on, fellow farmers? CJ Farms here, and today we're going to be on Backroads Country for day one. Now, I was originally going to have someone to come pick me up from Fox Farms here and take me over to the new farm, but that didn't work out. He ended up having something to do today. So I went ahead and bought a pickup truck, which will be driving over to Backroads Country. We had a lot of awesome neighbors who were also already on the next farm. So what I'm going to do, being the fact that I already have pieces of land that are already preoccupied by other neighbors, I will take a picture of the new map and I will post it to my community tab on my YouTube, and I will post it into the CJ Farms Discord as well as the Criminal Justice Discord and my Instagram and everywhere else that I can post it. That way, if anybody else wants a piece of land, you can see what piece of land you want. Let me know. I'll set it up for you, put you a house there, and you can be my neighbor on the next map. Let's say goodbye to Fox Farms, as we did have a lot of fun here. I met a lot of great people, and yeah, it was just a really good time. So let's head on over there, guys. I will see you all on the other side of the map. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are on Backroads Country. This is the map we're going to be moving to. This is going to be our new home. And as you guys can see on the map there, we do have a few places occupied. We've got, now keep in mind, when I'm buying land, it's buying it by the farmland and not by the field. So what that means is if you get a piece of land, right, if you get a piece of land, and I think that might have been, no, that's not my turn. If you get a piece of land, it's going to buy, like, just say for example, if you pick 26, then you're going to get 26, probably 29 and 28. If you get field 2, you're going to get like field 2, field 3, and field 4. So it buys it by the farmland instead of by the field. I'm not too sure why it does that. It's some kind of mod I have installed, but there's the land right there for everybody to see. If you guys want to have a closer look at it, we'll pull it up on in the menu here if I can remember to do it. But we do currently have where you see 20 and 19, that is currently my farm. And then 19, 10, 11, and 12, that is Geoffrey Gamer's farm. 21 is BP's farm. 30, 16, and 31, that is Jasmine's farm, my daughter Jasmine. And then 25, 24, and 20 and 33. I almost want to say that is Chloe's farm, my other daughter Chloe. It might belong to somebody else. I can't quite remember right now, but I think it belongs to her. But that's who has occupied the map so far. So keep in mind, guys, when you buy a piece of land, you're going to get more than one piece of land because it does purchase the land by farmland. Now, today on day one, just like we did on Fox Farms and like we do on every farm, day one is only going to be an initial tour of the farm. Let's go ahead and speed this vehicle up a little bit. So this is more or less just going to be a tour of the farm and what it looks like and what we're going to be you know, kind of getting into. I'm going to show you guys what equipment we have on the farm. As you guys can see up there, we already have over $500,000. Now, let me say it like this. So the reason we have that amount, we started with $100,000. The reason that we have that amount already is because there was a couple of, there was a cow shed and a chicken shed and some other kind of animal shed that I sold on my farm that I didn't need, I wasn't going to use. So what I did was I sold it, and that's the amount we come out with. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm cheating the game, because I don't cheat the game. Now, there are some times if I'm playing by myself, yeah, I'll throw in some extra money for myself. But when I'm playing for you guys, it is strictly playing just like we're playing in real life. So I just want to make that very clear to everybody that we have that amount of money only because we sold a few things on our farm that we did not need. So let's head on down here, guys. As you can see coming up right down there, that is going to be our farm right there. And it's really an amazing piece of land out here, guys and girls. Y'all can see it's a pretty amazing piece of land. I mean, look at all of this stuff out here, guys. It is absolutely beautiful. I think Backroads Country is the name of this map. And once you pull on the farm, guys, I will check real quick, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So let's go ahead and turn into our farm here. And welcome home, ladies and gentlemen, fellow farmers. This is going to be our new home right here. This is going to be some of the equipment we own here, and some more of our equipment is going to be right there in that shed. This is going to be the initial tour of the map. So what we're initially going to do is we'll be in flight mode a lot, and I'm going to take you guys around the other parts of the farm and show you where everybody lives. So let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to start this tour by simply looking at our map. So we're going to go in here, and it is Backroads Country, guys. That is the name of the map. We're going to go up here and look at the map here and see what we own. So what we own, you guys can see right here, this is what we own. Now, when I hit the X, you're going to see the numbers change. That's why they call it farmland right there. See that, guys, how it's buying in farmland? And I don't know why it's in that, because I would prefer to buy things by the field instead of by farmland. So, for example, if I go over here and click on this, now, if you do it like this, you can buy it by the field. But when you're using easy development controls, which is what I normally use when I'm getting pieces of land for quote-unquote other farmers here, I will use easy development controls. So when you buy something through easy development controls, or not buy it, but just get it for free, then it buys it by the farmland. I do think, yeah, so like right here, guys, so on field 8, when you see it change to field 9, and you click that, you then get field, so if we go back, you would initially get field 8 and all of this right here. So this is your farm land, not by field. See that, guys? Now, like right here, and there's a few pieces here. So like this piece over here, guys, all this right here, that's actually 30, 31, and 16. But if I hit this, it says farmland 1. And if you click that one spot, it buys it all and sells it all in one. So it's really wild how that works. I'm not too sure why it works like that, but it does. So starting with our land right here, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some of our equipment right here. This is where we're going to be residing, and this is the 2 pieces of land that we own. 20 and 19 is our pieces of land, okay? Moving over here to field 19, field 21, this is where BP is living at. And I think it's very interesting that he picked this spot, because he told me, he said, I want field 21, and I've got a challenge for you. So what he wants to do initially is he wants me to put his house right in the middle of this island, and all around this island here of trees is nothing but farm field, right? So it's going to be a lot of work for us, but nonetheless, it's going to be a blast, and it's going to be in time lapse. I think on this map, guys, we're going to do some time lapse, and some will be commentary. So what we're going to do in this part right here is I'll be cutting a lot of these trees out of here by chainsaw or tree cutting machine or something like that. And then I'll be pretty much building BP's farm land, not like his house and stuff, from scratch. So we'll go in, we'll cut down the trees, and then we'll find a nice little house to put down for him. Over here on field 33, 24, and 25, which is farmland 27, this is where, I believe this is where Chloe lives. I think this is where Chloe's living at right here. And then if we move on down, she's already got a nice little farmhouse there, and some of these places already came with a house, so made it very easy for me. Now, if we move down to 32, 30, and 31, this is farmland 1 right here, and this is where Jasmine lives, my daughter Jasmine. Chloe is also my daughter, so there's her farmhouse. She's got a cow pasture, and she's got a farm silo there. On field 9, 10, 11, and 12, which is also farmland 2, 3, 4, and 5, which doesn't make any sense to me. This is where Geoffrey Gamer lives, and as you can see right down here, there's his house. He's also got a flat bottom bin silo right there, which is a Meridian silo. Those are pretty cool because it requires a conveyor belt. Right here's a vehicle workshop, a gas station. We got a Johnson's Farmer Market sell point. We've also got another sell point here, a lime station, which is pretty cool. And we got a debris crusher we can crush our rocks out with. So we might do field store on this map. We might not. I haven't decided yet. So everything that's highlighted in blue numbers, those pieces of land are already occupied and called for, okay? The ones that are highlighted in white, those are the ones that are available. But again, keep in mind when you purchase a piece of land, just say, if you say, CJ, I want field 17. When you get field 17 and I click it for you and go like this is the field you're going to get. It's going to be farmland 22, okay? So you might get one piece of land. You might get 4 pieces of land. Like when Geoffrey got his, it just so happened that he got all this land together. So that's just the way it works out. So everything highlighted in blue is already occupied. Everything highlighted in white is up for grabs. So if anybody wants a piece of land, please let me know in the comments below, and I will gladly put you on the farm. Let's get the map pulled up so we can see where we're going, and we're going to pop up in the air. And we're going to go over to BP's farm, which I think is very interesting because this is what his piece of land looks like right here, guys and girls. This is what his land looks like. So it's pretty cool. And this is where, like I said, he wants me to put his house, which I think is cool because he's like, I might have a pretty good challenge for you. And I like the fact that when, new farmers come to the map, they give me a challenge. Give me a challenge. Give me something to work with. Be creative. You know, if you want me to cut down some trees and build your house from scratch in your land, tell me. I'll do it. I have no issues with that. I have no issues with that whatsoever, as long as that piece of land is not occupied by someone else. Now, this is Chloe's farm right here. It's a very nice little place. She's got her own little farm silo. She's got a workshop and shed right here. She's also got a, I believe this is a cow pasture. Is this a cow pasture? It is. This is a cow pasture. And then right here is the farm silo for her garage, and then there's her house. So this is a very nice map, guys. I'm very impressed with the way it looks. We're going to head on over to Jasmine's farm. So let's go to Jasmine's farm and have a look at that. And where is she? Okay, so here's her land right here, guys and girls. This is Jasmine's land right here. There's her open cow pasture that she has right here. I believe this is a cow pasture or horse. I believe it's a horse pasture because she likes horses, and I believe that's what this is. Nope, this is a cow pasture. My mistake. Cow pasture right here. So open cow pasture right here, guys. How cool is that, right? How cool is that? Open cow pasture. And Jasmine owns field 30, right? So this is field 30 that we're on right here. And then she owns field 31, which is right here, which I think is sorghum. Yep, it's sorghum. And then she owns field 16, which is this piece of land right here. What is growing on that? Soybean? Okay, so she got soybean. So if she wants something else planted, she'll tell me. Other than that, there is Jasmine's farm there, and she has a pretty good sized garage here with her land. She's also got a nice little shed, a couple of sheds, a farm silo, and she's got a nice little house there she can stay in. So this is one of the fields that Geoffrey owns right here. 12. He owns field 12, which is a huge field of oats. Now, oats pay for really good. Oats sell for really good. And then he also owns field 9, which is right here. This is field 9, which is ready to be planted on. And he also owns field 10 right here, which is growing cotton. And then he owns field 11, which is growing potatoes. Now, he did tell me he wanted the same thing on his farm that he had last time, so he wants half corn, half wheat. So being the fact that he has 4 fields, we might do 2 fields in wheat and 2 fields in corn. So that's how we might do that. I'll talk to him about and see what he wants to do. And then down here, guys and girls, this is where Geoffrey lives. Now, he's not home right now. He is currently at work. But he'll be back around. He'll be walking back to the door about 11:30 at night. So something like that, 10:30, 11:30 at night. I think he walks back to the door. I think it's 11:30 that he walks through his front door. And then he's got a nice little shed, a nice little house, and he's also got a Meridian silo here, in which we'll have to. He's having. And keep in mind, guys, that everybody here is having their equipment hauled in. That's the only thing that hasn't been put on the map yet is their equipment. And then right here is Geoffrey's garage. So they're all having their equipment hauled in over here. And then here is a solar panel garage right here, which I think these are super cool. And that's pretty much it, guys, besides our farm. So let's head back over to our farm. And it is going to take me a little while to learn my way around this map, guys and girls. So just kind of bear with me on that if I can get my guy to speed up. Nope, down you go, down. There you go. All right, let's slow down a little bit and see what speed we're at 3 times. So now we're going to have a look at our farm. We're going to have a look at our farm. So we own field 20 and 19, okay? And we're going to pop up. Now, the first field that we own is, of course, corn, because corn is my favorite crop because it does pay the most. It pays the most. Over here, we also own field 19, which also has corn on it. So we're going to start out with a pretty good chunk of money, I think, by harvesting our corn. And overall everything else that we have to do. Now, I probably won't start by I might start harvesting my corn with the first episode, and then we'll move over to BP's farm and work on his, because this corn, as you can see, is golden brown and ready to harvest, and we don't want it to wither away on us. So in our actual farm area where we live at, there's our pickup truck we drove in. You guys have already seen that. And then over here, if we open these garage doors, we do have a pressure washer right there. We've got some more equipment here. We've got a Massey Ferguson 205, which is a medium-sized tractor, and then we've got a Case IH harvester right here. We've also got a Case IH 340 large tractor, and we've got this trailer right here, which I'm thinking that this is almost the same equipment that we started with on Fox Farms when we first started that farm. If you guys go back and watch like episode 1 and 2, you'll see which equipment we started with. I think it was the exact same, almost anyway. Pretty close to it. Let me turn them lights out and let's get these doors closed back up. We do have a weight back here as well, guys, if y'all want to see that. But we got a lot of nice equipment on this farm. And then over here we've got our Mack truck, which, to be honest, guys, I don't know how crazy I am about these in-game vanilla trucks, but we'll see how it works out. This is going to be our home right here that we're living at. And then over here on this side, we've got a roller, we've got a cultivator, we've got a small Massey Ferguson 3670 tractor, and we've also got a planter right here. This is a Kuhn planter here. So that plants, I want to say it's a planter. Let's see what that is. I think it's a planter. It is a seeder, my mistake. It's a seeder, so it does, it takes seeds and fertilizer. So that cuts out the fertilizer on the field, which I'm not too crazy about these sorts of seeders. The only thing I do like about them is because I don't think these type actually require cultivating. But as you guys can see, it plants wheat, barley, canola, sorghum, canola, grass, soybeans. So it does that sort of thing. And we also have purchased a chainsaw, because we're going to definitely be needing that. And then I think that's it for equipment on our farm, guys. We do have 2 headers. We got a corn header, which I had to purchase for the farm, and we do have a regular crop header that came with the farm. And those headers are going to be residing right back here. So here's our crop header that came with the farm, and then this corn header right here, I actually purchased that myself with the money that we made from selling what we had. Now the cow shed and the animal sheds that I sold, I was telling you guys about on this farm, we're actually right over in this general area. We had, I think there was a cow shed here, and there was like a sheep shed over here, and then a chicken shed, something like that. But it was like 3 or 4 sheds that I ended up selling. I ended up making quite a bit of money on it, so I was like, you know what, that's a good start. And as you guys can see, there's a lot of back roads here, which is probably why they call it back roads country. And it's a beautiful map nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much it, guys and girls. I'm really glad this came with the map right here. This particular trailer, because you can haul like 2 different kinds of crop in it, so that's pretty dope. But I think we're going to have a lot of fun on this map overall, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a lot of fun on this map. And again, if anybody wants to buy a piece of land, right there it is, guys. Everything in blue is already occupied. Everything in white is up for grabs, and you can pick whichever piece of land you want. Tell me what you want on it, and I will set you up and hook you up. With that being said, guys and girls, that is going to do it for today, for day 1 on Backroads Country. Subscribe if you're new, smash that like button for me, click that bell and click all so you never miss any future content that I post just like this. And tomorrow will be day 2, official work day on Backroads Country. With that being said, fellow farmers, until next time, this is CJ Farms, and one crop at a time, we are helping America grow. I will see you all in the next video.